Hi guys, so this video I'm doing is to answer some of your questions. Some of you are asking, sir, help me, my case is current. How should I help you if your case is current? If your case is current, please do the following. If your case is current, please contact Kentucky Consular Center, the one in charge with Dvlottery. Contact them, ask them when are you getting your interview, or go to their website, check your status. You can go to the website and type in CAEC check status. That is how you will check your status. If you go to A2NL, you will see from the status that first of all, your case will be at the Consular Kentucky Center. Then afterwards it will be current. When you're current, you expect a 2NL. So after current, it will be it will maybe put it at the embassy, so something close to that. So after the embassy, there will be maybe visa denied or approved, or AP. So guys, follow up onto your case. If you're current, just follow up, call KCC or send an email to the Consular Kentucky Center. Another question is, can I use original birth certificate and education qualification at the interview? Yes, of course. You have to take your originals. You have to take your originals to the KCC, to the embassy. Take your originals, guys. And yes, your original, it depends on the embassy. For Kenya embassy, your originals can be accepted, but if you're outside your country, you better certify. Certifying is very important, because you don't want to be on administrative processing because of a certain document which they not understanding. So if it's a birth certificate, you can certify it. Either you go to your embassy or get somebody in Uganda, in Kenya, in wherever or whatever country you come from to certify it for you. Certifying is simple. You just take a copy of that document. Then afterwards, he can email you, or he can print, like take a photo or scan it using your phone, send it to you. Certify it. Certify your document. For those of you who have been into another country and now you're not living there, try to get police letters through online or through embassies, guys, or get somebody who is living there to help you get a police letter. Because if you don't have a police letter for a certain country, man, unless you never mentioned it and they don't have a clue about it, they might let you go. But if you mentioned it, guys, and remember, travel history is so important. So it's good to mention that you have ever traveled to a different country. So guys, it's so important. Get those police letters from UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, whatever country you went to, please. It's so important for you. So another question is, we appreciate for your time, Mr. Aaron. I'm all answered. If you are answered, that's great. Somebody is asking, Aaron, this is very informative. Do you guys have any dv2025 dv2025 group? Yes, we have. If you want to come to dv2025 group, if you want to join, please, my number is 2+256 75704 82 89 +256 757 04 82 89. Contact me there if you have any question. If you you want to join any group, I'll be able to help you to join any group. dv2024, dv2025, dv2026 applicants. We have all those groups going on, and many other groups also. Join any group, it will be informative for you, it will be so helpful. Is there any age limit for Dvlottery application? Age limit, yeah, of course there is age limit. You cannot join Dvlottery if you are under 18, because under 18 you cannot have your high school or higher or diploma high school certificate. You can't have it. If you have it, that's when you can apply and get selected and even be given a visa. But if you don't have it, if you're still underage, you don't have your high school, you apply, you won't get the visa unless you're sitting that year and you can reason that you're just waiting for your certificate. Under 18, please don't apply. Apply when you're done with your high school, because one of the biggest requirement is education certificate, which is a high school or a high school equivalent. So somebody is saying, you mentioned that if I have kids, I have to do another DS260 form for them. For example, if I have 4, do I need 4 for each child? I need 4 for, no, you need 1 for each child. You need 4 more other DS260s beside yours. For example, you are a family of 4 kids, husband and you, that means you are 6. You have to do yours, you the applicant. If you are the wife or the husband, you the applicant, then you do another for your spouse. Then each kid do a separate DS260 for them, because this is a form about a certain individual, not all together combined. Through this DS260, that's the form they will use to interview you and process your green cards and your visa too. You have to have that application online. If you don't have it, it's gonna be problem for you. If you're running out of time, if they might disqualify you for not having a separate DS260 for your derivatives. Another thing is, thank you, great opportunity for sharing. Bless you. Thank you too. Somebody else is asking, my brother, you are the best. Thanks for taking your time explaining these things. Then high school, then me just confused. Can you please check for me in South Africa which grade pass mark? If you're in South Africa, you need me to help you. Just know what is the high school equivalent in South Africa. If you're in Kenya, what is the high school equivalent in Kenya? I don't need to be there to tell you what exactly it is. You yourself, you know what is the high school equivalent. And mostly, like for Uganda, they take advanced level of education. That is the higher level of education in the high school, and it is equivalent to a diploma high school. So in South Africa, what is it equivalent to? You can Google it, you can check online, or you can check with people. You can tell it's like 12 to 14 years of studies. That is a high school. So that's what they consider. And with the marks, some people are asking me if I failed, I got 9s. In Uganda we say 9s, that is failing. Or I got a pass, that is almost failing. Man, there's one person who failed and he was given a visa. So don't look at small things. Somebody failed, maybe got 1 pass and he was given a visa. All they need is, are you having the certificate? Don't talk about it. When you reach that, don't talk about anything. Just be answering other questions rather than talking about your grades. So somebody is asking, you guys, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. When did you make payments for the courier services and for the certificate of school certificate certification of school certificates, were you given a link to where to send the money? Guys, there is two questions I'm gonna answer now. There is one saying the courier services, the ones who are bringing your passport from the embassy, that is DHL for Uganda. Others, I don't know. You don't pay for DHL, you just register and you mention your favorable DHL branch. Like for me, it was Kisumu because it was near to Uganda border. So I went to Kisumu, I picked my passport from Kisumu. Those who want your DHL branch to be Nairobi, you're within Nairobi, let it be. Also depending on whatever country you come from. For UAE, whatever you come from, Abu Dhabi, make a DHL branch in Abu Dhabi if you did your interviews there. But they will not cross the border just to deliver your passport. Guys, DHL is free, you just register. And when you get your 2NL, there is two things. Register for your interview, then register for your DHL. That is very simple. Even when you get the visa, they give you instruction to register for your DHL. And the third thing is also medicals. You have to call the medicals where you're going to be, where you're going to take your medicals from. If it's Uganda, call them. They are in Nakuru, Naguru. Call them. Please ask them. Don't call me because I'm not the one who's gonna get those medicals. It's you to call them and make sure they're gonna do your medical in Naguru. Same applies to others. So if for the courier services, I've answered it. So after the interview, your passport will be taken. Then after, your passport will be given a visa. Then send it back to you through the branch of your choice. Guys, that is so simple. You have to understand that. Register for DHL, because if you don't register for DHL, they will remain with your passport. You cannot pick your passport from the embassy. You have to register for DHL. Then another question is certification of high school is done. For example, in Uganda we have UNEB. You have to go to UNEB. Wherever you come from, in Uganda I haven't heard of a UNEB branch. You have to go to UNEB. Whether you're coming from north, east, south, you have to go to UNEB. When you reach UNEB, you go to the desk, reception, talk to them. I want to certify my certificate, and you have to have it. If you don't have it, that is another process. You have to again to get it from the UNEB. That's just another process. But remember, where you studied from, that is where you studied your high school, that's the first place you have to go. You get a letter from your school asking UNEB to certify your A-level certificate or university certificate. When I say school, if it's a university degree, you have to go where you studied it. Or they will certify it. It is not even UNEB dealing with the degrees. It's Chambogo, whatever. You guys, you know, if you did a degree, you know where to certify them from. But if you're having a high school, senior 6 for Uganda, you have to go to UNEB with a letter from your former school where you studied from, requesting UNEB to certify your certificate. And make copies, make like 10 copies, because they're gonna remain with those copies. Colored copies, black and white copies, they take them, but mostly use colored copies, guys. So what happens is, you go there to UNEB, you talk to them at the reception, they give you certain document, you go and pay at the bank. There is a bank near to UNEB. You pay. After paying, you bring back the receipts, you scan, you just keep the receipts. Actually, you don't take them to UNEB, you scan. Through those receipts, there is a number which is indicated that when you pay, automatically they will know that you have paid and your case will be started upon. So after that, you have to go back to your UNEB. There is a certain cafe nearby UNEB. You scan your documents, send to the UNEB email. After scanning it, sending it to the email, you go home, wait for another day, or wait for a reply. Then you will have to come again to UNEB, or you go direct to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That's where you will find your certificate. If you don't find them there, you will go again to UNEB. They will give it to you, or they will tell you that they will send, or it is still under process accordingly. So after reaching the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you again have to pay. Remember, at UNEB you also have to pay like 20, I don't know, maybe it keeps on changing. But have like something like 100k. For UNEB you might pay like 20. Then typing at the cafe, you also have to pay to help you make the application. Then again you have to go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you have to pay in the bank like something like 40. Then after paying, you will take the receipt, they will stamp for you. If it's high school, you will have to take it to another ministry called Ministry of Higher Education. So you take it there, again they will stamp for you, then that will be done. Maybe after stamping for you, again come to Ministry of Foreign Affairs to stamp again, something close to that. So guys, I'll be stopping here. If you have any other question, probably for another day. I love you guys. Subscribe, and I wish you luck in everything you're doing. For those who have interviews, you can contact me. I can help you, guide you through. Those who don't have 2NL, please find somebody to give you a 2NL, especially for Kenya Embassy. Guys, I love you and thank you so much.